Good afternoon, and welcome to Lighting the Way. I'm your host, Justin Burd, and I'm honored to be here with you today. As a board member of the SafeLIGHT Foundation, I am passionate about our mission to promote safe driving behavior through charitable giving. On today's show, we have a very special guest, and I look up to and admire. She is a remarkable person, an incredible leader, and a driving force to help make our roadways safer. She serves as the chairwoman of the SafeLIGHT Foundation. Please join me in welcoming Miss Nikki Zollar. Nikki, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you, Justin, for having me. It's an honor to be with you.
Before we discuss the incredible work of the SafeLIGHT Foundation, could you share with our audience why this cause is so close to your heart and what inspired the creation of the foundation?
Yes, so first I'd like to say thank you to you for naming the foundation.
Absolutely.
You're a new member, a new board member, and we're so excited to have you. But well before you became a member, and we were thinking and planning what to do, you came up with the name SafeLIGHT Foundation, and I think it's important for your guests, for your audience, I'm the guest, for your audience to know that light stands for love, inspiration, giving, L-I-G, help, and trust.
Yep.
So that encompasses everything that we do. We love to give, we love to help, and we hope that people will trust our mission and those of us who are working that mission. Now, what inspired me? As I was raised, I was taught that to whom much is given, much is required. I imagine that that's biblical somewhere.
Absolutely.
And it dawned on me that the same thing had to happen with corporate giving, that there must be some giving back if the corporation is blessed enough to be in a position to do that. So let me take you back a minute. Long years ago, I was in an extremely serious auto accident. No one thought that I was in a car with 4 other women, and we were headed out to dinner. No one thought that we were alive after an 18-wheeler smashed into us.
Oh my goodness.
And our car literally rolled off the side of a mountain.
Wow.
And the car was just squished beyond belief. And one of the young ladies in the front pushed the windshield out, and she just stepped out of the car. There was no hood left, nothing. And she helped get most of us out. One woman had to they had to cut the top of the car off and get her out. We all believed that there was a reason that happened to us and that we were alive and well. Many years later, I found myself only at God's direction in a business that relates to traffic safety. So it haunts me a little bit that I ended up being in an area that I had never, ever thought about before. But I think that it does relate to having been in that car accident. And I think that it's very important to me that we urge people to be safe on the roads.
Absolutely.
And so the business did very well. The traffic safety business did very well. And it had to give back. And so the foundation relates to the mission, both of the corporation and what's deep in my heart.
That's incredible.
It is pretty incredible. And by the way, since being in the business, I was in another very, very serious car accident in which 2 young drivers, 2 women drivers, ran a red light and smashed into my car. And I had my mother-in-law in the car with me at the time, and she was in her late 80s. She almost died, but she spent a year in a body cast from her neck down to her ankles and showed me what true strength was, and true faith, true belief in God, and all of that good stuff. And she pulled out of it. But that was when I was in the middle of the traffic safety business, but before we started the foundation. So I think I've been pushed there by a force unseen, and just have a true comfort level, because it's important that we all keep each other safe.
Absolutely. Kind of doing our part on the road to not only help
Exactly.
ourselves, but help everyone else that we're on the road with.
Exactly.
Wow. I mean, so important. So something I think might be a good idea for our viewers to know is some of the accomplishments and projects the foundation have undertaken. Is there anything currently the foundation is working on?
Well, let me start with thanking our executive director, Yvonne Davila. Yvonne has just really taken this foundation and all of its programs and run with them. My favorite being a program that we call the Teen Ambassador Program. And Yvonne has taken young people out of several communities, several high schools, and allowed them, and I have a feeling that you're probably going to be interviewing some of them, but she has allowed them to put in their own words and their own voice what traffic safety means to them, and especially as teens and teen drivers. They're getting their first taste of freedom, and some of them are getting their first taste of alcohol, or maybe even marijuana, something like that. And it's so important that they know the rules of the road, they know how to be safe, and they hear that from each other. So the Teen Ambassador Program, the Teen Ambassador Program nurtures them. She brings in people like from Mothers Against Drunk Driving to talk with them. She has brought in the Secretary of State's office to talk with them about driving responsibility, getting their licenses, all of that. And she's just really laid out a program that warms my heart. The board members are often very helpful to her. So, for example, we have a woman named Courtney Williams who works for the Obama Foundation.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's very exciting in and of itself.
Absolutely.
And Ms. Williams is just full of verve and joy and life, and she relates to the teens so well, and she brings a lot of ideas and energy to the board. So I would say that as we work with the Teen Ambassador Program, and they have outreach to all of their friends, they are the ambassadors for safe driving. And they will carry that on as they go to college and elsewhere. So super excited about that program, as well as some of the other programs that we have.
And the Teen Ambassador Program, I believe, is in its second year right now, correct?
Third.
A third year, correct?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, can you share a story or example that illustrates the impact of the foundation's effort?
I think not. I think the foundation has had a kind of global impact more than a specific example. So we just talked about the Teen Ambassador Program, We also have a senior rideshare program. How does that impact seniors? How does that impact the community in which the seniors live? We have partnered with AARP to bring, how do I want to say this? We bring them the kind of fluency that they need. The seniors sometimes shouldn't be behind the wheel of a car, and many of them know that. But we don't want to take away the independence of a senior. So we offer them rides. We pay, our foundation picks up the cost for them to go to their doctor's offices or to the grocery store, wherever they need to go, so that they can continue to be independent and not put themselves in harm's way or anyone else on the road in harm's way. We will be further, we're going to be trying to educate some of those seniors on how to handle the new cars, because the new cars are computers,
Yeah,
right?
constantly updating.
And they are just technology driven, which scares a lot of people. I'm a senior, and so
You're far from it.
I don't really know much about computers either. I call my kids and say, hey, how do I do this? So globally, we're trying to work with the teens. We're trying to work with the seniors. And then we have another program that tries to just bring the community together around safe driving. We want people in their communities to know that police officers are there to support them and to help them. And so we try to support our police officers in the community, and we try to make sure that if one of them is fallen, we are there to support the family.
Wow. So talking a little bit about that a little further, how does the foundation almost identify or prioritize the area of need or focus?
So we know that there are 3 areas in which we serve: the teens, the seniors, and the community through their police officers. Because we have Ms. Davila and her staff, which is very limited staff, but because we have Ms. Davila, she is boots on the ground. She lets us know how each of the programs is doing. Oftentimes, some of our board members will go out and participate in events with the communities and with the young people or with the seniors, and they bring that information back to the board. And we either say, let's sharpen our pencil and maybe turn this way, or we say, full steam ahead, we want to do more of the same, just we need to expand the program.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Can you discuss any partnerships or collaborations the foundation has engaged in to further its mission?
Well, yeah, as I mentioned, we do work with AARP. We started working with the Secretary of State's office when the Secretary was Jesse White. He was awesome, and he would come to meet with our participants, encourage them about driving and safe driver practices. We work with Gift of Hope. They have been really our largest donor to date. And every year they have been a great partner for us. And so one of the woman who has facilitated our partnership, Marion Shook, has also joined our board. We're so happy about that because she truly has the same passion and the same love of this interest in mind. So, and then of course we do work with Brotherhood of the Fallen, which is the police association's arm.
Got it.
So those are mostly our partnerships.
And they're good to have.
They are really good to have.
Great.
Great people who believe in their own causes, and they believe in supporting our cause as kind of an ancillary or auxiliary cause. So we know everyone is there with true and good intentions, and we get to lean on each other.
And it's important,
That
having
it
each
is.
other's backs,
That it is.
helping each other out for that big goal that you both have, right? And speaking of goals, what would you say are the foundation's goals currently that you have and priorities for the future?
So again, I think our goal always has to be to raise more money, more money, more money.
Okay.
And why is that the goal? The goal to raise more money is so that we can have a greater impact. We want to impact more communities, more young people, more older people. We want to be able to get our word out. And so I thank you for this opportunity, for example, because we will be getting our word out through CAN TV and through your program. But it is important, if people want to contribute to us, that they look us up. We're SafeLIGHT Foundation. It's easy to remember because the SafeLIGHT car people stole sort of stole our name. So it's easy to remember, SafeLIGHT Foundation.
Wonderful. So kind of talking a little further about that, they can visit the website, SafeLightFoundation.com. What are other ways that individuals or other organizations can join forces with us?
I think that is the best way to do. www.safelightfoundation.org maybe, or .com. I don't know. Try both, everybody. But
I believe we'll have that on our website as well. Or we'll have the link to our website on the screen for our viewers.
And then listed there will be phone numbers and a way for us to contact you and try to suck anybody in who's willing to come our way.
I love it. Lastly, any last messages that you'd like to convey to our viewers about the impact and significance of the Foundation's work?
Well, I do want to just say that it's super, super important that we all understand that every time we get behind the wheel of a car, we're putting ourselves and others at risk. And so we really need to be careful and cautious. Don't see if you can beat the light. Don't try to...
When you see yellow,
When you
slow
see
down.
yellow, please start stopping. Don't jump the light in the beginning because you think, oh, let me just be the first out of the gate.
Or your buddy's next to you and you're trying to race them.
Oh my gosh. Don't listen to your teenage kids who say, Mom, beat that car next to you. This is, I think we take it for granted because we drive so much and driving is a part of our daily life. But it is a privilege. It can be taken away from us. And the one thing we don't ever want to do is take away someone else's life or quality of life. So this foundation is important because we want to serve others and we want to make sure that they have wonderful, full lives.
Next time we see you, we will be with our Teen Ambassadors program. And
Oh, my favorite.
yes, so excited to be discussing the Teen Ambassador program a little bit more on our next episode. But until then, please remember to drive safe, drive right with SafeLIGHT.
Oh, wait, do I get to say just a few more things?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So you're going to have the teens. Are you going to have any of our seniors on?
That would be something I would love to have. So maybe I'll be able to talk with Ms. Davila and set up some seniors that have been in our program. And
Great,
we can
and
kinda
I would
talk
love to
impact.
see Ms. Davila on the program.
You and me both. Maybe you'll be able to twist her arm.
Or maybe we could at least get some of the other board members to come on, because they really have done so much for the programs that have been developed. And if I had all day, I would talk about each of them. Some of them, by the way, do come from the business side, and they joined, as have joined the board. But others have been in the public schools, both as security personnel, as teachers and consultants. And so all of them would make great guests. We have a lawyer, Patrick Cage, who's on the board, and he was general counsel for Chicago State University, which is where I met him. As I said, we have Courtney Williams, who's from President Barack Obama's foundation. So if you could get any of those people as your guests, that would be awesome.
We'd love to have them.
I will be watching your television show.
Well, we have a few extra minutes. I figured we could kind of talk to our viewers a little bit more about how to visit our website and a few events that we have coming up. So right now we are accepting applications for the Teen Ambassador Program.
Absolutely.
If you have any teens that are interested in applying, please visit our website.
And let me just say this, Justin. One of the things that is great about the Teen Ambassador Program, if you are a junior or senior, we are giving $2,500 scholarships for each of the participants. This comes in really handy as the seniors are going off to college. There are things that they want to buy for their rooms. It has nothing to do with traffic or cars, unless, of course, their parents have bought them a car, in which case they need money for gas. But we do want to reward the teens, because all year long they have been learning about the rules of the road, traffic safety. They've been developing their own programs. They've been talking to young people as they're going to prom about safe driving. They are the ambassadors for teens across Illinois. So we want to say thank you and reward them with a $2,500 scholarship. So many people want to apply, I believe enrollment or the application process is open until May 1st. So I encourage you, if you're a parent and you have a child who is a junior or senior in high school, please come online and look for that application, and we will review it. Absolutely.
Excellent. Very cool. So teens, make sure you visit our website and sign up today. Another fun event that we have coming up is National Night Out.
Yeah.
I believe that's the first Tuesday in August, and that is a great event where we will partner with local municipalities. We'll have a table, we'll hand out ice cream to some of the kids that are there, and get to hang out with the village and police officers of that town for National Night Out.
Yeah, not only that. So you're absolutely 100% correct. We usually do have ice cream trucks, and we hand out knickknacks that we have. But most important, we're there to bridge the community with their police officers. And this year we're going to try to have our teen ambassadors host outdoor meetings with the community, so that the community can also be involved in talking about traffic safety, and see that the young people are doing this. And the police officers can talk with the teens while they're there and the police can talk with the parents while they're all there. So we're really looking, this will be the first year that we ask the teens to do that for us. So even though their program ends with the school year,
Right.
we say once you're a teen ambassador, you're always a teen ambassador.
For life.
For life, exactly. And so we will be asking teens from our previous programs and this program to help us in the various communities that are doing National Night Out. And as has been brought to our attention, National Night Out is a national program. Though we are only doing in Illinois, there are other programs around the country that we will be a part of because we're part of Illinois. We're also thinking about, we haven't really turned it over a lot, but we are also thinking about asking some of our seniors to host community discussions on National Night Out and invite other seniors to come and talk about some of their fears and trepidations about driving, or about their need to have or be involved in a rideshare program. A lot of this information is not readily available to people. So, if, for example, if they did not know that there was a SafeLIGHT Foundation, they may not know that we offer these things, this kind of scholarship or this kind of support for seniors. And it's not in every town. Each municipality has to talk with us about our giving and how we proceed. So this is an absolute fabulous, fabulous platform for us, and I thank you.
No, honestly, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
Great.
Without you being here today, we wouldn't have had this great discussion. So I can't thank you for your time and for everything that we've talked about today. And please, viewers, visit our website for more information and see how you can get involved and get your loved ones and teens or seniors involved with what we do. So look forward to our next showing.
And no hot rodding, please.
And just remember to be safe out there. Drive safe, drive right with SafeLIGHT.
Thank you. Thank you again, Justin. And I want to thank all of the people that support this foundation, including our communities, the principals of the schools, and our executive director in her office. Thank you so much.
Good night.